I'm Ahmed, and this is StoreX. Our company is basically trying to solve food waste by we want to provide a waste elimination solution, and we have an interesting team that from finance, engineering, and management. And the problem basically is that we have been growing up with landfills around us, and the issue is that we have always been confronted with landfills. So we believe that technology could be part of that solution. So in the food industry alone, we find that around half a billion tons of food are wasted annually. That accounts to around $240 billion. But what cannot be accepted is the environmental burden. So for our root causes, when we did our customer validation with various retailers, we found that the distribution centers is that the problem is that they have some sort of a solution where they can identify. They have some sort of software solution, but the problem is they don't understand. They cannot use it effectively, and moreover, they cannot even predict how the customers are really, what are they buying? So they have some sort of an oversupply, and in addition, they end up having they don't even have like food waste analytics. So we believe a solution should be able to audit inventory and be able to optimize that inventory, and in addition, give some sort of insight on how to actually manage the food waste that's being generated. So our solution is basically what we're trying to do is some sort of having camera systems, CCTV in inventories, and feeding it to an AI system, which does visual recognition, and then sending it to the inventory for management. And our business model, we're basically going to be making money by having subscriptions based off of inventory volume, or buying our hardware product, a hardware device, or even giving more insight into how to actually just minimize food waste. So the food waste market over here in the UAE is around 14 billion dirhams, and that goes down to 5% of that market is for the food distribution, the waste coming from food distribution, and the lane market is around 63 million dirhams. So as we can see, our competitors are basically people who use barcodes and RFID tags, and they have to depend on Oracle and SAP to be able to coexist. But what we were trying to do is get rid of that barcode system by basically providing a new solution that's much more smarter. And our go-to-market strategy is work with everyone: suppliers, distributors, and even software providers. And our roadmap right now, we're currently working on our prototype, but there's some bugs, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks, what we want to do is basically start working with partnerships, and by the beginning of next year, we're going to have some sort of an initial release, and hopefully by the end of next year, what we're trying to do is have some sort of full release, hopefully. So we want to end our presentation by making our sincere commitment to making the world a better place by eliminating food waste. Thank you. Okay. I guess we can share this.
Can you just go back to the actual solution? So you said there's a camera and it's scanning stuff. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on this slide, please?
Yes. So right now, if you're going to be using some sort of like what's already on the market in the UAE, basically you have to use some sort of you have to use a PDA or a hardware device or a mobile device, which basically looks at the barcode and then puts it on a management solution like inventory management solution like SAP or Oracle. But what we want to do is use already cameras like CCTV in inventories, and basically put everything into the system so it could actually manage because people don't, currently what people don't do is they don't put everything, every single thing in the system. And that's what we're hoping to do. Yeah.
But just follow up, and can
Yes,
the
yeah, of course, yeah.
can the camera actually capture this information?
Yes.
What
So
are you
right
using
now,
to-
what we're working on is basically so it can identify if it's which company, like Lacnor, like the how big the bottle is, and the third one, if it has like some other, if it's like orange, strawberries, like if it's what kind of milk it is, chocolate milk. So it has. This is we're trying to have like layers of networks, so we could understand how to actually identify product identification. Yeah, thank you.
So which you're using a third-party software to detect, or
No, no.
you're writing your own code?
Yeah, we're working on our own code right now. But the problem is we had some sort of a prototype, but the problem is like still we have some bugs with actually having the box around the product.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.